It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year, it's Jay Williams.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually, don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Let's see what's going on.
Jay, you have to own it. These 10 players on the floor about to do so as well. No good, and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
It's LA Clippers ball to Leonard. Beverly buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Westbrook with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Nothing going here on that drive. Russell Westbrook, tough matchup against George. Rockets with 4 to shoot to Harden. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Capella against George with a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. To George. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Fareed to Westbrook. With a drop step. They call a 3-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Missed his first. That one goes.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Gerald Green. Gordon to the basket, but his shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It stays with Houston. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Serving in for the Houston Rockets, number 25, Austin Rivers.
Westbrook to Rivers. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Harkless who gathers the rebound. A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Gerald Green. Runner here won't go down. To Williams. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Westbrook. Now ready to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And he connects on the first free throw.
To the line for two.
Able to convert on both free throws. Gerald Green. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
That's his second personal foul.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
And number 40, inside Zubac.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6. Time expires with the Rockets in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Leonard. And the rebounds grabbed by Fareed. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Harden. Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rockets have the ball. Harden. So the first point for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Harden against Paul George. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here's Leonard for 2. Just off the mark. Harden fires for two. Not that time. Russell Westbrook not to be denied with the follow.
It's good to see Russ go to this point of the game. It's called horse blinders. He only sees the ball and the rim.
To Westbrook. Gets a shot up off the mark. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Leonard. And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
No good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Tyson Chandler. Great look and vision. Russell Westbrook powers it through. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
It's Russ at the controls. And he's found. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook at the line for two shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw.
Into the game for Milwaukee.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot.
To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Gordon against George. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard tips it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Leonard. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Westbrook. Paul George pins it. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Harden is good.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Leonard. For three, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rises for the slam.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 5. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, time expires to end the first half. The Rockets with the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Clippers have the basketball. George. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Leonard hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Westbrook with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Screen coming. Westbrook to Harden. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. To Leonard. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Fareed to Harden. George, and knocks it down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Fareed to Westbrook. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good, and no foul. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Clint Capella. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Feature of the year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
No, I missed a short one there to Leonard. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Leonard. Slams it down.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Harden has it up the floor. Clippers have got it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen from long range. Tyson Chandler, knockout blow, slams it down.
The veteran, he's made a living by doing this for years.
George to Leonard. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Harden against Paul George. To Gerald Green. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Williams to Leonard. Oh, he had it.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Here comes the screen. Harden. And the Clippers with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Gerald Green. Defense making the ball handler work. Harden into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. The pass taken away by the Clippers. George sizing up Eric Gordon. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Beverly to George. Easy path to the rim.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Gordon against George. Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down. Leonard. Count the basket.
The assist from number 13, Paul George.
That miss. With a second to go. That's the end of the quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Beverly, that's his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Harden. And the rebound taken in by George. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Harden. To Paul George. The drive right to the basket. Clint Capella. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Williams, that's his 1st personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Harden against Paul George. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Harden. Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. Oh, big finish at the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Harden in possession. The deficit now up to 12. Scores from the post.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you've got to be you.
Leonard, deep right corner. To Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Clint Capella swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard, oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team it.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Even to Zubac. Sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Screen coming. To Gerald Green. And draws the foul.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Iman Shumpert, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Westbrook into the front court. Trailing by 14 to Gerald Green. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Russell Westbrook powers it through. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Green. He gets it.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Harden. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Harden in possession. Trailing by 15. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Kenneth Fareed blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Leonard to Paul George. Fires the three, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Good look that time, but off the mark. George. Now that's a contest. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily.